Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's stream. I am Vladimir Ledoux, and tonight we are going to be playing a Scandinavian game by Brain and Brain called Burly Men in the Sea at Sea. Welcome, kid. How's it doing, man? How's it doing? How's it going? Boy, I can't even fucking talk. Alright, so let's just dive in. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. There's something over there. Oh, okay. Fishies. Magnificent, welcome. Wait. What's with the fishies? They do something. Okay. This is supposed to be like a little story game. I guess it's only supposed to be about an hour, if that. So, how's everybody's weekend been? He's doing a lot better today. Oh, what's this? Calls one of the fishermen. Some kind of rubbish in the nets. He had like a sore throat for just that night and kind of the next day, and he's doing a lot better today. Useless sea chart, grumbles the hasty one. Nothing on it but our own island. A map cast to sea without purpose. Must be more to it, argues the steady one. The brave one brightens. A mystery, aye. That's right. It's coming this week, isn't it? Folks in the village may know something of it. We should head back. Oh, do not worry. We will be playing more Dwarf Fortress. It's coming. I think this game's only going to be about... I think everything I saw was roughly about a half hour to 40 minutes. It's like a little puzzle game. This is made by a Scandinavian group, so hence the burly men with beards. I absolutely just love the art, though. No, it won't be a short stream. We will find something to fill time. Do not worry. Okay, I'm not quite sure how movement works in this. Can we go in? Okay. I love that the sound effect is a voice. The man glances up at their approach, then returns to his work with a grunt. Mind if we interrupt for a moment, shouts the steady beard. See, we got something strange this morning, and we thought you might know something of it. It's mysterious, adds Brave Beard. There's a brief pause as the man stops hammering. He grunts. They wait. It appears as he has nothing further to add. Phoenix, welcome. Holy shit, tons of hosts. Welcome, everybody. No, the PlayStation does not announce anything on this one. That is a downside. Cannot go to the left, so we will leave. The blacksmith has nothing to add. Magnificent, thank you for the host. Let's go in the yellow building. Nope. Over. There. Hipster meets beards. It's Scandinavian. They're allowed to have beards. Ooh, pretzels. Phoenix Hero, thank you so much for the resub, buddy. 2 months in a row. You're fucking awesome, man. If you are not following that man, Phoenix Hero, do so. He is a good streamer. He's just getting back in, hitting his stride again. I'm glad he's back streaming. And he's worth following. Well, if it isn't the brother's beard, what can I do for you fellas? Steady Beard prepares to speak, but the question is intercepted by Hasty Beard. Know anything about maps? We found one. Aye, no ordinary one, exclaims Brave Beard. It's mysterious. The loaf-shaped woman continues working silently for a moment, then pauses to look up. Mystery, is it? Afraid I'm not the imaginative type, boys. World friends, the ordinary and I, she concludes, returning to her work. I'm loving the music. It's just so weird. So I guess this is like an award-winning indie and everything. It's been out on PC for a little while. It just recently came out to PS4. You had a long stream today. Hey, wait, you gave me an egg. Oh, and a chick came out. That was not how that happens. Oh, 4 hours? Okay, I thought you were streaming longer. Bravebeard sidles over to the chewing cow. You wouldn't know anything about mysterious maps, would you, old girl? He pretends not to wait for an answer. And I guess we shall leave the barn. Emo cow. Dude, I got cows like that that live by me. I don't remember what kind of cow they are, but they have my color hair, so red hair, and they're like furry. A sea chart, eh? The young man shrugs. Can't say I know much about him, with these landlocked legs of mine. Old fella next door in the coffee shop might have answers. Good to know. Good to know. Let's move over. Peter Pan. Kind of looked like it, didn't he? You'll be wanting a drink and a seat by the fire, I expect. The men cast a dubious glance at the tiny stools before complying with a shrug. Behind them proceeds a friendly whir of mechanical sounds. They're all done by voice. I love it. The old man soon approaches with the steaming tray. Single origin espresso. Roasted myself, he declares. They stare blankly. He sighs. Coffee. Relaxing, the men sip cautiously, eyes widened. Now what have you found? He chuckles at their stunned faces. Observation, that's all. Folks come in with questions, and yours is plainly rolled in your hand. Steadybeard grins. Aye, then you are the man we want to see. He unrolls the parchment between them. All lean in. The old man deliberates for a moment before speaking. Seeing what ye have here is a variety of map that bring about adventurous deeds and heroic feats. Aye, Bravebeard leaps from his seat to pounce Steadybeard on the back. But there's nothing on it, remarks Hastybeard flatly, eyeing the old man. The old man grins at his skeptical look. Aye, it's a worthwhile adventure that begins with the unknown. This map has tales yet to tell. He turns to walk away. Ho there! What sort of tales? Calls Bravebeard. That depends, replies the old man, on what sort you choose. He crosses the room, disappearing through a doorway behind the counter. Dude, they look like they're ready to go punch him. They wanted answers, not cryptic replies. Steadybeard coughs awkwardly. Neat. Guess we'll be going then. Thanks for the suppresso? He tries. There's no answer. They want tortillas. I'm sure they want lutefisk. I guess we head back out to sea, as we have talked to everybody. Oh, I'm not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow. So, kid, now when is your... Are you guys actually streaming your first episode? What's up, bud? Alright, then go. Sea rats, remarks Hastybeard, squinting. What do you reckon they're after? Steadybeard frowns. I don't like it. Has the feel of mischief about it. Mischief away, grins Bravebeard, losing the sails. Magnificent, that's the dream. I don't expect it to ever be a realistic goal. If it ever came to that, it would be amazing, but I mean, I'd have to be pretty big at that point. I'd have to be making enough to not only, one, supply my own family with, like, all the benefits I have currently, because I have a very good paying job. I have very good health benefits, which is the big thing. You know, having a little kid, that's a big concern. But I also have a great retirement package. So, I mean, it'd be amazing, do not get me wrong, and I would love it, but I don't ever expect that I would be that big. What's up, bud? Just go on, go. No problem, Phoenix Hero. It's dark inside the whale, but the men appear to be intact. A flickering ring of firelight cuts into the darkness before them. Hold on real quick. Alright, let's see. We're inside a whale now. They don't want to react, so... And Phoenix won with that spin. Join us, friends. From whence do you come? Asked one of the nymphs. We were sailing for adventure and heroic feats when this colossal whale fellow scooped us up, explained Steadybeard. It's really very discouraging. A man can't probably have an adventure at sea indoors, adds Bravebeard. Be calm, friend. Imagine the wave. Become the wave, advises a second nymph. The others exchange mellow glances, nodding approval. Can't say I follow the sentiment in that remark, comments Hastybeard, but if you'll advise us as how to hop off this vessel, we'll be on our way. The great barnacled one brings us to a place we could not go ourselves. But those unwilling may depart through the fountain of the faithless, adds the nymph, gesturing sadly towards what appears to be a hatch. And our ship? She can't fit through that? Fear not. Once the great barnacled one reaches the place of promise, he will open wide the gate that all may go out as they came in. So either we escape with no ship, or we wait for the creature to open his maw? The nymphs nod grandly. Time flows quickly in contemplation of the Great One's splendor. He who chooses the path of waiting is welcome here by the fire. Magnificent. I think you like that quote too much. Bravebeard's face shows alarm. I think we'd prefer to look around first. The nymphs begin to sway. But all is darkness beyond the circle of the Great One's love. You must first seek the enlightenment of... Found it, interrupts Hastybeard, grabbing a torch from the fire before them. There's fish. We are going deep inside this whale. That'll be our exit, observes Hasty Beard eagerly. Give her a tug. But we aren't properly floated, contends a nervous Steady Beard. We can't go about tossing ourselves overboard without certain assurances. Rubbish, grunts Brave Beard. Give me the water, and I'll teach it to carry me. Let's go back real quick. Let's see. Phoenix Hero said he was going to lurk. He might not be there anymore, Magnificent. We did not check far enough to the left. There might be something to make us float. There's casks. A few barrels left by the empty morning's interrupted work now float free beside the boat. The men consider them in the torchlight. If I were the puzzle-solving sort, observes Hasty Beard, I'd call that a solution. Aye, they'll float, nods Steady Beard, but not as so well as our ship. Bravebeard scoffs. What are we, landsmen? Arms and legs float well enough. Alright, we are going to be wearing barrels. Okay. Alright, so that solved the issue of being able to swim. Hasty Beard is fiery with excitement. Summon that fountain and let's be off. Brave Beard grumbles eloquently from his barrel. Steady Beard looks worried. Here we go. We gotta be like in the middle of the ocean. You can't tell me we're gonna find a place to actually, like, we're not gonna find land. Tiring, the barrel-clothed men settle back to drift with the current. May as well see where this takes us, observes Steady Beard bleakly. Time passes. Brave Beard begins to snore raucously from behind. Time passes. Guess we'll swim to the other side. No? Look over here. Oh boy. Hey, there's land. You gotta be kidding. There is a tiny chunk of land. Oh, it's a ship. Ship ahead. The shout wakens Brave Beard, who eagerly overturns his barrel, resurfacing a moment later to cough out, "It begins!" That looks like death. What the devilry? Exclaims Hasty Beard. The grim, cloaked figure clears his throat as he approaches. Greetings. Please climb aboard for your complimentary trip to the afterlife. Ah, well, replies Steady Beard. Thank you, but we'd prefer the long way. There's a long silence. The figure is masked, but the men feel distinctly that he is sulking. At last, he heaves a desolate sigh. You do not willingly forfeit your souls, he pleads. It is quite painless, and I would at last be promoted from this apprentice issue rowboat. Another silence follows. Then he continues despairingly. There must be a race. At this, Hasty Beard's face cheers significantly. Maybe you would be so kind as to lose. No, of course not. He sighs again deeply. We race through the cliffs of despair, he explains mournfully. If the three of you pass me at any point, I lose. If I take the lead, however unlikely, I don't lose. Meaning you win? I had not thought of it that way, but I suppose that would be the case, yes. Without waiting to confer, Hasty Beard sets off, paddling furiously. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Oh no, I can hold him. There we go. You just press and hold the button and he stops. Gotcha. Thanks for the suggestion, Magnificent. That's what did it. Really very sorry for scuttling your promotion and all that, offers Steadybeard. It's not so bad, tries Braidbeard. You've a boat and that nice scary mask. I do have a nice mask, sniffs the muffled voice. Great. Well, goodbye, calls Hastybeard, paddling away. The others join him. Alright. So we've met Death. And we had a race with him where I don't know, did I cheat him? Business guy like a Mr. Anarchy, thank you for the hosts. We'll just keep swimming to the right. And the sun is going down. After a time, the men begin to notice something strange about the setting sun. Its course seems to be drifting gradually left. Well, that's not good. That is not how things work. I think it's loading. That's what I'm hoping. If you turn around, it's drifting right. Never seen the sun move like that, Braidbeard muses aloud. What's it up to? Steadybeard looks worried. I have a feeling it's more serious than a wayward sun. Did you note the wind? Can't seem to make up its mind. Nightfall, thank you for the host. Aye, far worse, realizes Hastybeard. It's a current we're caught in. And a mischievous one by my reckoning, adds Steadybeard, his voice growing more tense. We're drifting in a circle and faster by the minute. This game is called Burly Men at Sea. It is a little adventure puzzle game from I believe they're Scandinavian developers, Brain and Brain. I believe that's the name. Let me double check. I want to get that right. Yes, Brain and Brain. Bravebeard's shout names their fear. Maelstrom! Oh boy. And now we're just spinning. How you doing today, Nightfall? From high above, the water's accelerating swirl is unmistakable. The men paddle furiously, but the widening vortex is inescapable. They're carried deeper, thrown against the rising wall of water. Oh no, what am I supposed to do? Ah! Oh no! I'm making it faster. Collapsing the maelstrom tosses the men in the barrels towards the surface. I got rid of the maelstrom, that's what I did. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how I did it, but okay. I bet they would have died if I'd let them get all the way to the bottom. Maddie, no. Onward we go. Maddie's my dog. She's trying to get into something she's not supposed to. Can you just lay down? She's just a mutt. Little rescue dog we got a long time ago. They found her just wandering on the side of the road out in the middle of nowhere. She's a goofy looking dog. She kind of looks like Santa's little helper from The Simpsons. What is this? Well met, bearded travelers. Wait. Well met, bearded travelers. The voice is deep, musical. Oh yeah, she's that skinny. Kind of. My son really likes to feed her. Hello? Stammers Bravebeard. Wonder apparent on his face. You've seen much this day, she continues, smiling. The men nod unnecessarily. Yet you have not seen all. She peers at each of them. Other paths lie untrodden behind you. If it is in your hearts to seek these paths, another day awaits. Hastybeard clears his throat nervously. Pardon my interruption, ma'am, but we've no longer any true vessel with which to seek them. Lost at sea she was. The silvery laugh ripples the water around them. You have traveled far without her, have you not? But do not be troubled. That which is lost may yet be found. May we meet again at the end of another path. Inclining her glimmering head in farewell, the creature slips silently away into darkness. Her words seem to linger, leaving them quiet as they drift on in the fog. No idea. They're swimming off to the right. Okay. I'm really confused what's going on here. Okay, so we found land. Yeah, I suppose I'm ready. There go your barrels. What are these things? Or are they puffins? They're puffins. Hold on. I see you figured out how to do what he did. It's just this one lone house on this hill. On this island. I would love to live there. It looks beautiful. It's the coffee guy. Thought you'd find a way to that door eventually. The old man greets them. The familiar has a way of making itself new when you look at it sideways. Never seen that part of the island before, I bet. The men shake their heads. Still have the map? He questions. Steadybeard nods, silently passing it to him. Oh, it's added. It's added a couple things. I see you managed to find those adventurous deeds. Did you meet her? Aye, Bravebeard is the first of the brothers to speak. Magnificent she was, like this swarm of old tales. But she told us we've more to see. Aye, it'll be there when you're ready for another go. The old man gestures to the books. Those shelves are full of tales like yours, and all with paths left untrod. There's a twinkle in his eye. I even contributed a few of my time. You see, he continues, what's left? Oh, damn it, I pressed a button. Burly Men at Sea, Steadybeard reads aloud. Not a bad title, that. But what's all this numerical business on the spine, and how did... He gives him a sly look. That's another mystery if you've the curiosity for it. And one last thing, continues the old man. I don't mind telling you now that I was the one who sent your bottle to sea. I've another to be tossed out for the next curious soul. Will ye do the honor? I am not 100% sure what the hell just transpired. So there's a different story every time we play through. Yep, it's just a short little game. But, like I said, there are tons of other playthroughs that will create a different story, apparently. Yeah, we'll try one more story on this. I think it was $9.99. Okay. So I suppose we shall head back out. Fuck everyone, no talking, what? She's come back to us, exclaimed Hastybeard, and more lovely than we left her. Courtesy of Barnacle Transport Service, Inc., reads Steadybeard from a notice on the side. Why, that's a great blubbery belly ache. Did us a good deed. It's a different boat now? Oh, don't talk to him. Gotcha. Well, I think instead of going right this time when we got eaten, I'm gonna go to the left. Or when we escape the whale. Oh, let death win. That is an option. Alright, we find we're back here. Do they talk to us still? Or is it the same conversation? Be welcome to wayward pilgrims, speaks one of the nymphs, for who can resist the majesty of the great barnacled one? So it is that we awaited your return. Hard to resist when you're sucked down like a clam and stew, growls Gravebeard. The great one journeys this way daily, so that through him all may one day find the place of promise. Predictably, the nymphs trade nods of approval. Will you wait with us here by the fire, or is it by the way of the faithless you seek? Let's hang out by the fire. Let's see what happens. The men fidget for a moment as Steadybeard clears his throat. If you don't mind our intrusion, we'll wait here with you, fellas. Sit, friends. For those who follow the Great One, there is no mind. Aye, that's plain, grins Braithbeard. The three men sit. There's a silence, and the nymphs begin to speak in turn. Within the Great One, there is only to be. The Great One encircles us in the circle of all things. The Great One's kindness is as genetically modified potatoes. The men begin to nod off, now catching only pieces of the nonsensical exchange as they fall into a deep sleep. Biodiversity. What the fuck? Final stop. Please exit through the front with your belongings. There's a colt in the whale. There is a colt in the whale. Those long-haired imps let us sleep through our stop, complains Hasty Beard, as they sail into the sunlight. Brave Beard merely shudders. May as well see where it is we've stopped anyway. Magnificent. There's nothing on this island. Okay. There's nothing here. There goes your streak. I say we sail on, presses Hasty Beard, but first, I suppose you've a mind to totter about and disturb the local wildlife. He glares at their eager faces. Okay, so let's go. The vines. That's what I was thinking, but nothing seemed to happen. No, I think it's the bird. There we go. Alright, Magnificent, not a problem, man. I don't know why victory didn't work. You might not have enough pixels. Great lumping land rats, exclaims Bravebeard, edging away. Stop. The voice is deep and aged as the earth itself. Men and rocks stand staring at one another. Moments pass before the creature speaks again. You are small. Something about the naivety of the statement seems to ease the men. You're rather large yourself, tries Bravebeard hesitantly. Thank you, rumbles the small mountain simply. Would you like a flower? I am quite good at flowers. Oh, we don't want to be a bother, begins Hasty Beard. In fact, but the creature is already turning. Or maybe I will fetch 3. Rumbling happily to itself, the geological oddity thunders away. The men breathe sighs of relief. I guess we go chase it? It's a rather friendly golem. Or golem. Where did he go? I have done it. I have fetched a flower. The men turn reluctantly from the enticing safety of their boat to face the returning earthquake. Gently, the massive stone fist placed before them what appears to be an upended tree. Why, thank you, gushes Hasty Beard, elbowing the snickering Bravebeard. What a nice flower, the big creature beams. The creature's shoulders slump, dejected. It has wilted. You know, I think I saw another on the far end of the island, suggests Steadybeard. Why don't you go? I will fetch it, brightening the mountainous beam. Once turns more to thunder away. Or maybe 3, Hastybeard calls after him, grinning. Quick, while we have a chance, he adds in a whisper, leading the way to the boat. I don't really want to ditch this little guy, but okay, if you're gonna force me. Why did I say little guy? He's a fucking mountain. Bye-bye. I love that. The trophy. Quite good at flowers. Can we go back? I don't like the looks nor sound of that, worries Steadybeard over the distant rumple. Rather be fetching flowers with that walking rock pile on dry ground. What is going on? On cue, a shower of rain tumbles over them. Suffering squid livers, howls Steadybeard. We'll be sunk! They bail furiously, but the downpour is relentless. Through the eerie rain, they seem to hear the faint keening of wordless song. Mermaids? Sirens? Yeah, makes me thank you for the host. The men have little time to wonder at the sudden calm before the rain closes out on them once more. The boat begins to weigh heavy in the water. Curse it, she's a goner, shouts Steadybeard. Best grab something that floats. Clinging to wooden barrels, they watch their beloved ship sink into the depths. Gradually, the storm slackens and passes into the night. There's no sound now, beyond the hollow rush of wood and wave. Let's go to the left. I cannot go to the left, let's go to the right. Oh, well, we made it to the end again. Huh. I kind of like this game. It's like a tiny little adventure every time we go. We meet again, bearded travelers. You have sought new paths this day. She smiles. The men nod unnecessarily. Yet still others lie untrodden behind you. Her gaze is deep, searching. It is well for you to bear the look of those who would seek them. May we meet again at the end of another path. Inclining her glimmering head in farewell, the creature slips silently away into darkness. So we're gonna find that island again with the coffee shop. And I bet we're going to enter through the coffee shop again. This game is... I'm really kind of enjoying it. Should we try another one? Like, I could almost let the sirens take us next time, or we could go through the blowhole again, and we could let death beat us. I could not collapse this, or I could beat him and I could not collapse the cyclone. There's a number of options to make this different each time. had another go, did ye? The old man greets them, smiling. Well, let's see it. Aye, he sighs. Beautiful that is. As they turn to the shelf, he nods. I'd wager there's room for more up there. Oh my god, how many different combinations can we make? Alright. Into the whale we go. You know what we're going to try? I'm going to get out of the whale without a flotation device. That'll be our exit, observes Hastybeard eagerly. Give her a tug. But we aren't properly flotated, contends the nervous Steadybeard. We can't go about tossing ourselves overboard without certain assurances. Rubbish, grants Bravebeard. Give me water and I'll teach you to carry me. I say, let's go. Give me water, he says, growls Hastybeard. Well, we've water all right, and to spare. Any other requests? Bravebeard aims a fish at his head. Shaking his head, Steadybeard begins resolutely to swim. The music. Oh my god. Ooh, nice nightfall. Finding an artist that you like it's tough. Like, I found Penta referred me the one that does my emotes, and sadly they don't do anything but emotes, because I love their art style. I'd love them to do my entire stream's artwork. We've been swimming a while. Nothing's following us. Oh, we're here. On this tiny little weird island. Land ho! Steadybeard's sudden shout brings the company to a halt. An island? Odd that they hadn't noticed it before. Unconcerned by this mystery, the men splash frantically toward it and clamber up panting. Recovering first, Hastybeard stands, surveying the bald hill around them. Not too much to it, he observes, but it's dry land in any case. It's gonna be a fox sitting on a crescent moon. Right on. Aye, but what sort of land? Steadybeard bends to poke the ground, which gives slightly beneath his finger. 'Tis no rock nor dirt. He pokes it again. Water begins suddenly to boil, the island itself shuddering in an ominous rumble. Bravebeard leaps forward with a grin, dragging a terrified Steadybeard. This has the markings of a heroic adventure, or I'm a sea cucumber. Oh shit. With an eager yell, Bravebeard charges, launching himself onto the tentacle. Don't just stand staring, you blighted barnacles, help me! Before they can act, another tentacle flies from the water behind them. As the whimpering creature tugs heartfeltedly at its captured tentacles, or half-heartedly, what? I don't know what I read there originally. Half-heartedly at its captured tentacles, Bravebeard addresses it. Seems we've a bargain to make, beastie. You ferry us to safety, and in return we'll detangle this little predicament you got yourself into. What do you say? The creature gulps, giving a quick nod. Right then, let's be off, commands Bravebeard, striking a leaderly pose. As the sun sets before them, the silhouette of a distant island comes into view. That'll do, beastie. Over there, calls Bravebeard to their steed. Eager to please, the big creature gives a nod, speeding ahead. Having released its tentacles, Bravebeard pats the huge green head fondly and disembarks after the others. Aye then, you're free to go. Behave yourself. The creature gives a salute and disappears into the waves. Alright. The waterfall appears lit from within, drawing the men as it cascades down the rock face. Beneath its roar, they can hear the faint sound of music. I bid you welcome, travelers, pronounces the man. Thou hast wandered far, but thy quest is now at an end. I will now bestow upon thee the gift long sought. The men exchange eager looks. What might that be? Inquires Steadybeard. The gift of... An object materializes over the man's head. Music. That's a fiddle, observes Braidbeard. Music, repeats the man solemnly. Hastybeard gives an awkward cough. Very thoughtful of you, begins Steadybeard uncomfortably, but we aren't exactly of a musical bent, if you take my meaning. Confound it, the old man seems to have forgotten he raised his arms. When he finally speaks, his voice is strained. Then why hast thou disturbed my solitude? The men shrug. We'd be pleased to leave thou to it, replies Hastybeard, if you've got anything here that floats. With a glare, the old man snaps his fingers, and a raft appears in the water near them. Begone, and do not disturb me again. Again, the waterfall parts, and the old man begins solemnly, I bid you it. He stops infuriated. Hast thou no heed of my warning? So be it. Thus is thy fate sealed. An ominous rumble follows his words. Oh fuck, what did I do? It was an accident. With a roar, the island sinks slowly into the sea, carrying all hands with it. Oops. Welcome back, Magnificent. Oops. I don't entirely know what I'm supposed to be doing in this situation. We're still going down. Oh. Hello? You have sought new paths this day, she smiles. The men nod unnecessarily. Yet still others lie untrodden behind you. Her gaze is deep, searching. It is well for you'd bear the look of those who would seek them. May we meet again at the end of another path. Inclining her glimmering head in the farewell, the creature slips silently away into darkness. So apparently we cannot die. That's nice. In the quiet that follows, the men find themselves still thinking. Just got another trophy. Bearded travelers. What? I'm not sure yet, Magnificent. The first one. Dude, we fell for a really long time. You cannot tell me that we just, like, walked up. No way. Not that quickly. Hello, Puffins. It's a cute little game. I've enjoyed my time with it. These three men are in purgatory and forced to go on quest over and over and over. Oh God, right? Had another go, did ye? The old man greets them, smiling. Well, let's see it. Aye, he sighs. Beautiful, that is. As they turn to the shelf, he nods. I'd wager there's room for more up there. Oh, that is a... I kind of want to do one more. They're short. We're going to do one more. We'll round out the hour. We'll do 1 hour of this, and then we'll find another game. I think my bot has frozen. Hold on. Okay, my bot works now. Welcome, Rusted. Hey, Go-Gums. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? Alright, so, yeah, the other option... Oh, no. We're not over yet. Do not worry. Can't say I'm keen to squeeze back into one of those. Aye, he won't forget it us easily, Grin. Shall we give him another run? Only if those beefy arms of yours can manage a different finish, suggests Brave Beard, ignoring Hasty Beard's glare. He didn't take kindly to the other. Here at the girlfriend's house, so won't be chatting out much. Not a problem, Rusted. Getting to see Doggo, I take it, huh? So did we let death win this time? I think we let death win this time is what this results in. We cannot swim to the left, so we'll swim to the right. Tiring, the men began once more to drift with the current. No sign of him yet, observed Steadybeard. Just the smell of gloom and eternal despair on the wind. Time passes. Bravebeard begins to snore raucously from behind. And time passes. And there's death. So we're going to let him win this time. Ahoy there! Finished the Book of Mice and Men yesterday. That is such a good book. The grim figure says nothing as they approach. His mask, a sullen blank. Oh, hello, Bravebeard, begins affably. Still paddling about in that old thing? Promotions, glares the mask, are not bestowed on failures, which, as you may observe, accurately summarizes the whole of my achievements. The men shift uncomfortably in their barrels. Anyway, begins Hastybeard after a moment, what do you say to another race? Once more, he sets off without a response. Okay. He won, right? I think he won. This is going to be interesting. I have no idea how this is going down. Gliding to a stop, the cloaked figure turns sullenly to face them. What a surprise. How unexpected. Who would have guessed? Shouldn't you be a bit more chipper, having won and all? Prods Steadybeard. You might think so, replies the creature, but now I will be given a promotion. And a new boat, adds Bravebeard. The creature heaves a final, desolate sigh. Exactly. Unable to follow this logic, the men discontinue the conversation and clamber dutifully aboard. Hastybeard sits back, sulking. They are soon asleep. The sun is setting when they later awake. Their captor is finishing what appears to have been a dull story as they approach the cavern of a stony island. Where are we? Asks Hastybeard, forgetting to be cross. Is this the afterlife? The cloaked figure snorts. One does not simply sail into the afterlife. This, he continues unhappily, is a cave I have found. It is probably not a very good cave. It does seem to be a cave, agrees Steadybeard, but what's it for? It is for you to wait while I fetch my supervisor. Though I expect that he will revoke my license and sentence me to exile, he adds, a characteristic sigh. Shrugging, the men climb out. Hastybeard salutes the sad figure paddling away. Okay. I guess we're going spelunking. Maybe. He sealed us in, that slimy barnacle, rages Bravebeard into the darkness. Struggling futilely at the door, the men fail at first to notice the strange blue orb that materializes in the darkness behind them. Huh. That's quite pretty in here. Halting before the two tunnels, Bravebeard breaks the silence. Well, which is it? Best wait to see what our wee guides have to say about it, advises Steadybeard, stroking his beard sagely. They've yet to steer us wrong. Yet, growls Hastybeard. Oh, I guess we're going left. Splitting up is the best idea. That there looks like a cliff. Hope you don't mind getting your beards wet, grins Hastybeard as they peer over the edge to the fathomless water below. She's willingly jumping, too. I don't think there'd be anything in me to be like, here we go! The orb leads on out through the cavern's deep tunnels and beyond the island. When finally the last fades, no more appear. Panicking, the men swim frantically towards what they hope is the surface.
Look how cute it is!
If your friends jump off a cliff, would you? They not make it? What the heck? Yep, I got it to work now. I have my controller plugged in, charging on my laptop, because the cord isn't super long, and I forgot the controller has a speaker on it, so it was actually trying to run everything through this controller. That's why you guys heard nothing. We meet again, bearded travelers. You have sought new paths this day. She smiles, the men nod unnecessarily. Yet still others lie untrodden behind you. Her gaze is deep, searching. It is well for you to bear the look of those who would seek them. May we meet again at the end of another path. Inclining her glimmering head in farewell, the creature slips silently away into darkness. And we're going to keep falling to the bottom, and we'll start it all over again. Fucking 8-ball. I don't know what that computer's talking about. So hopefully everybody had a good weekend. God, I'm so surprised I got invited to go. Dude, Nightfall, that is awesome. I don't entirely know what that entails, but I'm sure no matter what it is, it's going to be a hell of a thing to go take part of. These guys must have massive lungs, right? It's the beards. Nightfall hasn't gone anywhere yet. Nightfall got invited to go to some major science technology thing next year. And it's a big deal that you got invited to go take part in that. That's awesome. Can we just keep going to the left? We can not. Get our other story put up on the shelf. Got another go, did ye? The old man greets him smiling. Well, let's see it. Aye, he says. Beautiful, that is. As they turn to the shelf, he nods. I wager there's room for more up there. And off we go. Okay, so that is Burly Men at Sea. It's a very interesting little game. I've enjoyed my time with it. Let's see what we're gonna play next. Oh crap, that is not what I wanted to have happen. Alright, what can we play? Oh God, what do I want to play? Oh my God, what do I want to play? I don't know what I want to play, guys. This is always a hard decision. Let's go roguelike. What do I want to play? You know what? Let's play some Necropolis. You guys want to watch Dwarf Fortress? You're gonna have to give me a little bit, or Nullfect. I'm down for some Dwarf Fortress. You're gonna have to give me a second to get set up because I have to switch over to my desk and everything. What do you guys want to watch more? Null Vector or Time is Fine? Okay, we'll go Dwarf Fortress. I've been having some withdrawals from it. So let's see. I will be going later to a government office that handles overseas employment. Heard there were openings for IT professionals in Singapore. Rusted. That is awesome. So let me start getting everything switched over. I will be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna go silent. Let me see if I can. Is there music at least to listen to in this game while I get everything set up? There is. I don't remember if we got some ale yet, but we did get a bunch of settlers. So we have a bunch more people working for us now. So let me get set up there and just give me a few seconds to letting this go, enjoy some music, and then we'll switch over to Dwarf Fortress.